It's a cool little shot there. It's very noir. I think that was done with the 20mm lens or the 24mm lens. That's that Praktica, or was it? Yeah, the PK lens. No, the Pentica lens. Ah, beautiful shot. That's a good one. This is with the 24mm lens on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. Really nice. Jeremy just said to me, "Great, because we're filming. Just start filming, because it was such a pain to get that blood to leak." Here it comes. This is it's very hard to see on TVs. I find that little shot of him coming around the corner, it's really, really dark. When we filmed this, it was a pain on the little monitor trying to see what was in focus. I was trying to switch between focus on Jeremy and then on my dad Patrick, and that was just such a pain. That's a cool little shot there. Nice depth of field. Yeah, there's Stan, the Canon, the 550D. It's my DSLR. This is all good here. I think the lighting was really cool here. Jeremy used his outdoor lights that we had to see out there, very crime scene-y, and my SGI hat. I have to say, my dad is very good at memorizing the lines. He did really well, so we have to congratulate him on that. Depth of field here. This is with a 20mm Olympus f1.7 lens that has autofocus too, and so worked really well because of that nice, beautiful wide aperture. Here's a cool little shot. Yeah, the wide aperture allows for really great filming in low light conditions, and there's a lot. You find that there's a lot of that in this film. Although we didn't use it for the office scene, we just used it for this scene. That lens. I didn't have that lens yet at the time we shot the office scene, believe it or not. I did all this. I was sitting in the bathtub filming this. I did all this handheld, like literally with my hands. So the lens and the camera itself held up really well. I was just like pressed up in the bathtub, sitting there. Luckily it wasn't wet, but yeah, it was good. So here we go here. Some good depth of field here too. It really is. It's a gorgeous lens and it's a gorgeous camera. So we're very privileged to be using it. I have to say, some of these shots that I did, like this one, weren't great. Pretty poor filming on my part, I have to admit, this one. The toothpick. Jeremy intentionally... wow, look at that. That's awesome. Jeremy intentionally did the whole toothpick thing as a nod to his last noir film, Fragmented Transgression, which he did in year 11. I also starred in. I was quite a major role in that one too. I got my eye poked out. Spoiler alert. So yeah, he said to me, "Oh, I reckon that'd be really cool," and then maybe have him chewing it. These pieces of paper I typed up to make it look really crime scene-y, and made all these. Had some of them from the Zodiac Killer crime scenes. This one I typed up here myself on a Word document. But other ones, I had some, criminal federal investigation samples from the 60s and 70s, and so it looked really cool. Really nice aesthetic there for the noir film. And this is all done in my dad's office. This is in his former assistant's little office here, as part of the office complex. He actually called my phone, my mobile, and I answered in the other room. Unfortunately, you can't hear me in the final film, which is a real shame. You can't hear me on the receiving end. Here we go. Cut straight across. Oh, I took my time. Hello, that's me. There I am, Sam Matthews. Young, successful stockbroker. That's a cool shot. It's a really nice... That worked out well. Oh, chilly. It's chilling. So yeah, the dark room, as the title, the dark room, which you see here, that was also where we just shot that bit before with my dad, Patrick, the detective, reading through those files. So it's the same room. So yeah, we can, you turn a light off and it becomes a completely different world. It's the beauty of film, I suppose. Those are the braces. Oh, continuity error there. That's cool. We shot this. This was filmed. I believe we wrapped filming at about 11:15, and we started at like 8:45. No, maybe I think later on we started at like 9 o'clock. So yeah, we were there a long time. We were getting tired, and my dad did really well. He didn't complain or anything. And because it was his office, when we needed to do other stuff, he could do a bit of office and check his emails and things like that. But yeah. This is good here. I have to say, we did recorded the sound from here on with the Zoom H1 portable audio recorder. Retails for about $120 on eBay. Great little thing. I love that with the bra. And on this is a fluke, I'll admit. On the table, the office table, the conference room table, it had really great acoustics, and so there's a bit of a reverb there, and it amplified the sound to a more realistic kind of natural setting, which sounds really awesome for these really cool dialogue scenes which go on. So unfortunately, in bits like here with the sink in the kitchen, the clanking of metal and everything on the it reverbs and it vibrates and it's awful. So I've actually purchased a Tascam DR100, which I'm recording this very recording on right now, this commentary. So we definitely want to play around with that, but it's a huge box, so it's hard not to get in the frame. So maybe we just need to experiment more with a stick. That's a good little shot there. It's good. It's a good little spot, really. The whole exchange, I think, between the two characters. The lens we used was the Panasonic Lumix G Vario 14 to 42mm f3.5 max aperture. So luckily there's a lot of lighting here, and we weren't afraid to up the ISO. The ISO. We put the ISO I think up to 800 here, 800. And so when it turns out, it's actually very filmy. The film grain on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, because you'll find if you were shooting, for example, with the Canon 550D or the 5D Mark II, all that grain, it's very digital and noisy and unrealistic, not very filmy at all, unlike the Blackmagic. So upping the ISO to get more lighting, that's alright. Good depth of field here though. For that lens, the lens was much cheaper than the 20mm, of course, because of the aperture difference, but performed really well. There's autofocus on it too. Not that I think Jeremy, I don't think Jeremy ever used the autofocus. That's cool. I didn't know Jeremy was thinking of that when he filmed at the time, and he said to me, we took a few minutes to position my head there, in front of the camera. I was like, are you? I didn't know what he was thinking. And he said that's so dark and so grim and so mysterious in the final film. So, well done. That was really good. Yeah, my dad, his character is 30 years experience as a detective, and he next time, whoa, a bit wobbly that shot, but that's cool. Yeah, I remember in the script, Jeremy wrote this as my dad. He did different this. He departed from the script a lot, which is cool because then it sounded more natural. But in the script, it says, where there's no doubt that there was a man, Mr. Matthews, because there's a sexual orientation. There was semen at the crime scene. Whereas my dad, he departed from that and he said, there's a sexual orientation with regards to these murders, and it made it sound very proper, very official. So that's cool. It definitely enhanced the delivery. So. Yeah. And he is good with the toothpick. I whip the toothpick out. But yeah, the zoom performed really well. What we did was we didn't record it as a kind of level input as some might with the into the camera. We just recorded it completely separately. Just placed it there on the table, a little recorder, and we synced it in Jeremy synced it in post production. I have to say the black and white turns out really well. I'll comment on that. I have to say that the beauty of black and white is that you don't have to color anything, because coloring, using After Effects, using Sony Vegas like we were, is an absolute nightmare. It can be fun, I guess, once you've seen the final product and it looks great, because there's color grading and there's color corrections. So depending on what you're going for, it can be very tedious. Yeah. I like my hair there. I like the little serial killer hair there. I should have my hair like that more often. That's a cool shot. I like that. Very good. Like I've been told by others that it's very dialogue driven. There's not a whole lot of action in this film, if any at all. So, yeah, how awkward is that? Oh, here we go. This is when it gets really intense. I started to shiver because my dad, it's like he's telling me off. He's getting me in trouble. So the way he just look at him go. He's an animal. Look at the way he goes. It's scary. I can't believe I even responded that way. But you know what? I'm gonna get up and go get my diary. That's cool. Yeah, my dad's. I think he's looking at the script there. I guess. I look at the camera. Yeah, he tends to do that. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to make sure that doesn't happen in the next one. Here I come. Really smooth shot here. Yeah, I love that shot. That's really smooth. It's good. Very kind of Hollywoody. Second, yes, here it is. I was seeing Mozart's Don Giovanni at 9 p.m. Yeah, good exchange here of shots with the zoom and the syncing and the yeah, we do a one take of me saying my lines, and I think one whole take of my dad saying of his lines.
Well, Sam, when I've been going through the old case files on Simon Adams' murder.
I like that look. That's a good shot too. That's the thing. Oh, we're loving the toothpick. I chewed a toothpick for like 10 minutes, like 5 hours before we shot this scene. Yeah, we shot this scene first. We shot this scene in January, I believe, of 2015. In the school holidays. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm getting nervous now, as you can see. Okay, Sam. That's it. Alright. It's been good. Wrapping it up. That was a really quick kind of appointment, really. Smooth shot there, too. Wonderful. Elevates me to my superiority and my power. That's the dark room again. Yeah, sound wavered here a bit because I think we had the zoom somewhere else, not in a very good spot. So yeah, the lens held up really well actually. I'm just like, yep. Yeah, Sam Matthews is very smug. He's a very smug character, and I like how Jeremy wrote the character in the screenplay. Here it comes. A really, really beautiful shot. Look at that. Wow. It's noir. It's just perfect lighting. Look at it. Wow. Whew, that was a close one. And then, oh look, there's my dad's business cards there in the corner. And then I head over, and Jeremy said to me, press any button except play. So that is not the play button I pressed because we dubbed the music over and we didn't want the music to we didn't want to actually turn the radio on. So you see here, I'm a bit like Dexter. I'm a very neat monster. See how I like to clean everything up and get it all nice and tidy. I'd never heard that full piece of music that is I don't even know what it's called. It's playing in this sequence. And so I wanted to be one of those guys like, oh, maybe on the car ride there I listened to it on my iPod, but I don't even know what. I couldn't even listen to it, so I couldn't really prepare for it. So yeah, do a bit of housework here. Ooh, here we go. Wow, I was shit scared holding that knife. Oh my god, that was scary. Cool shot though. Lighting, everything's great. Oh, I think I gave Jeremy the idea for this. Really good depth of field. I don't want to take credit for it, but I think I said we should do this. Just shows how well the lens could do. Yeah, there's me preparing. By the way, the reason for the lights flickering is because we didn't realize it at the time, but we didn't have the shutter angle, the shutter speed set right to match the lights, so it couldn't be. It would never be perfect, but it could not flicker if we had set it right. So now we know that. So this whole film in all, it was a really good experiment, and I'm glad that not only I could not only act in it, but just be part of the creative process as a whole. So Jeremy said, "Nah, yeah, get ready," and that's me preparing for the kill. humming along. Very Hannibal Lecter, very Hannibal Lecter style. Yeah, getting that neck a bit ready. Here we go. Ooh. Very nice. The change between the shots is great. Here he is himself, the man in the dark room, played by Jeremy, who also played David. The lighting on me is gorgeous. Oh no! Yeah, it looks like, and really on the TV, it looks like blood, but it's actually just masking tape on over his mouth. And here's that line. Shh. Here comes the best part. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. So, yeah, there's that, and then it ends, and yeah. All in all, this was a good experience. Honestly, I do think Fragmented Transgression was a better film in my opinion. But so yeah, look at this. Jeremy Lolly, written by Jeremy Lolly. Anything Jeremy Lolly didn't. Look at that. Oh great. Edited Jeremy Lolly. Oh great. And then do I get my? Yeah, I got the first credit. Top billing. It's the first time ever. Wow. So that's exciting. Cool. Yeah. Michael Brock. Great. And Jeremy Lolly is the man in the dark room. Right. So there you go. Yeah, that's it. That's the man in the dark room. Thanks for listening to my commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I said everything I could to say. We edited using Sony Vegas Pro 13 and Adobe After Effects CS6. Thanks. That's all.